Good day to everyone who's watching. We are back in this room because I am going to show you how to make this thing right here. If we put the torch there, as you saw in the last video, it kind of opens itself up, all these different things. Last video we did the lights. I showed you how to make those. This video I'll make these, and I'll go along with each individual thing in this room. So the chest system, crafting table, stairs and door will be next, and then the video after all those, I'll show you how to sort of connect them all up so they all talk to each other and pop out all at the same time, so you can get a nice hidden room like this. So if you just want to make the enchanting area, then we'll be doing that in today's video. But if you do want the whole room, at the end of when I've been bothered to make all of these, I've already sort of redesigned this because the tutorial on it was awful last time I made it. I'll be doing that after I've made the tutorial for each one. I'll show you how to like interconnect them. And just one more time, when you put the torch there, it kind of sucks everything up. The whole room kind of disappears on you. And then when you put the torch there again, you want to use it, it'll shed out everything you want to use. Most people don't know this, but you can actually subscribe to YouTube channels, and you can subscribe to my one. And it's just a suggestion. I'm not going to take your left nut if you don't. It's just something that'll help both you and me. Now on to the video. Now, this is the enchanting area, all the redstone sort of taken out of the room itself. This is what this section of the room looks like. When we flick the switch, as you can see, double piston extenders extend down and push it all down. And then when we flick it again, normal pistons will push it back up and all the things will pop up. Unfortunately, you can't move this because it's a fat bastard, and you just can't move him, probably because it's made out of obsidian. But this is what it'll look like, sort of taken out of the build, and that's the rough size. And what you want is a ring of sticky pistons like that, stacked on top of each other in that formation. So 5 and then 5 across again, 5 and 5, with a gap in between here so you can actually, walk into the thing. And then on the bottom, it's the exact same except just with normal pistons, and the layout will be bookshelves and then just a wooden block there on those ones, and this is where the roof will be, and this is where the floor will be in our build. I said you want the ring of bookshelves on the bottom and then just a ring of normal wooden planks on the top, because bookshelves, the texture for the top of a bookshelf is the same for the top of a wooden plank. And I'm pretty sure you'll need what's it called, oak wood planks, to actually have it blend in. But you can fuck around with the design if you want to. I'm not a builder, so I don't know much about designing. And then what you want is to come out like this and come around with any kind of block, preferably something that isn't super expensive, unless you want to have it down there hidden away, these expensive blocks. You can have fucking diamond blocks for all I care. It probably still work. And then put a repeater on this one, actually. Come up with a block like that, and then redstone along all those blocks, around like this again, around like that, and connect it up right to the back of this. And then on this side, come out about maybe there. Let's actually move the repeater to around there. Just have it sitting there like that. Redstone along here, just because I don't know how long it'll take I don't know where the 15 block limit is on this build, so I just put it there randomly. Have a repeater going out like this, an observer up like this, and then I think we set it maybe to that many ticks, I don't really know. And then have blocks around, just matching those blocks that we just made. Come up and around like this, out like this. And so yeah, that's why I said use a cheap block, not your iron blocks or anything, unless you want to. I don't really care. Come around with redstone along here, redstone along here, redstone there, there, and there. And so what this will do is, if we have an observer with a block like this, put that there. Let's just set that to, I don't know, 3 ticks. this should push up all the blocks, except this one for some reason. I don't know why those two didn't work. I know why those two didn't work, because the 15 block limit sits about here. So if you want to change that, we just put a redstone repeater there, and that should fix it. That's probably the easiest fix you'll ever get with these things. There we go, that pushes it all the way up, and now it's nice and, you know, put together. So if you correctly did the bottom part, now you've got to jerk out the top part, and what it does, you start it like this. You put a block there, and they come all the way around, just like the bottom. If you come around like this, place them like that. A few of those blocks will probably delete, because I'll show you why. And then they come around like this. Now redstone comes up around like that, and there's a reason for that, and it might not be the correct reason, but you know, there is a reason. And it comes out with repeaters going to that block. Put a block there, we destroy the corner blocks like that, but you don't really actually need to. You can just put it like that. It's just an old habit that I like to do. No idea why. And we connect it up like this. For the bottom part, you almost mirror that, except with whatever blocks your roof is, that's what you're going to need for this one, because it'll just be sitting on the roof like this. If you come around with blocks like that, around like that, and then, who would have guessed it, around like this. Now all we need to do is put redstone along here, matching the sort of where the repeaters are, and just have a block, I think about there actually. Where's the block? It's around there. Just put 2 blocks there, because I've forgotten where the real block goes. Put a repeater there, block there with redstone dust, and then not there, repeater, block, dust. How fucking exciting. Just along like that. Now we need a way to turn it on, obviously. So as I said before, here's where the floor's going to be, and this is the edge of one of the edges of the enchanting area, the bookcases. And then if we come out like this, come up, so that's the first floor, the first block of the wall. On the second block like this, we put a switch there, and then, I don't know, delete those if you really want to. Let's just remove those. And then put a torch on the other side of it. This connects to a piston on here, which goes into an observer on there, which goes to a pulse extender. And pulse extenders pretty much extend pulses. I know, how fucking surprising. And that's what you need to do for that. And then come down with an observer looking down there, delete that block. See, I knew it was going to be one of those 2 blocks. Put it there with a block there, a thingy set to, I don't know, I'm pretty sure maybe that many ticks. And that's the top half pretty much complete. So let's just put a block there and push everything up like that. And then if we do this twice, click it, and then that's what'll happen. So now let's connect up this to the bottom area. You want to come down with redstone on there. Then we put a thing there, which will go down like this, and whoops, that pushed everything back up, with an observer sitting on there, going into something that looks like this, except with the repeater here and the block there. Get rid of those 2, and I don't know, maybe set it to that many ticks. Let's see if this actually works. Let me just check it all out. It won't work. So let's come up with a block like this, going into glass here actually. Let's remove this, get our glass, remove that again, put that there, like that. And this should work nicely. That pushes it up, then that'll push it back down again. Let's try it again, push it up, and that is it, done. And I'll show you where to put the floor and everything and all the walls now, I guess. For the roof, we come out and pretty much put 9 blocks here, and that's the roof done. And then come out to however far you want to come out to. And then the floor, it comes just to the block under where the bookcases end, while after it's, you know, been pushed up. Come up and around like 9 blocks there, and then we'll have an enchanting table there, obviously, and come out, and this is where the floor is going to sit. We come out like this, and this will be where the wall is, so that it hides all the redstone quite nicely. Not there. So now if we do that, it'll push it all down, and you know, nothing's fucked up. If we do that, it'll push it all up, and again, nothing is fucked up. So I hope everyone enjoyed this tutorial.